Hello everyone! Have you decided yet on the starting hero, which is offered at the beginning of Raid? Or do you want to figure it out for yourself whether you've made a wrong choice? In this video, let's look at one of 4 heroes, Athel, how to properly level up this champion, talent builds, what to equip it with, and how to get the most of it. Let's get started. Athel is a rare attacking hero with good support skills. The hero will perfectly play its role in PvP and PvE modes, giving power-ups to allies and causing a lot of damage. But for its sake, it would just be cool to add some epic champions to the team. But which ones? You know, I have a suggestion for you. In the description, at the very top, there is a cool link that gives an epic champion, Lightsworn, at the start of the game, as well as 100,000 silver for level up. This champion, Lightsworn, will protect from damage and resurrect its allies if they take fatal damage. After you log into the game and complete the training, enter the promo code LUCKYRAID. It gives an epic attack champion, Chinaru, which would be a nice addition. And yet, those who have signed up using the links in the description will have another special gift after a week of active login into the game after sign-up. A legendary champion of support, Deliana, will be added to the Athel and the epics. This is the best opportunity to start Raid, since in addition to the Athel, you will get a Lightsworn, a Damager Chinaru, a support champion in 7 days, and as much as 400,000 silver for your account. This is the best combination to date, so hurry up to collect all the champions. Athel in Raid is a rare champion, which attacks can be obtained in training in blue or purple shards of summoning heroes. You can get it in a shard with a very small chance. The hero skills are suitable for any game mode, and it turns out to be a very versatile unit. Athel is a hero of the spirit element in Raid, which means that it has an advantage over monsters and champions of the energy element, but it is weaker than those of the force element. Before you launch into a combat, while forming the team, you will need to check the elements of the enemies. Let's open the user ratings. The highest scores are the campaign chapters, the Dragon's Lair, the Minotaur's Labyrinth, the Spirit Keep in the Arena, and the Faction Wars. Weak modes for Athel are the Strength Keep and Protection in the Arena. In general, the hero is good according to all the players who have leveled up the champion. It's time to look at the skills. The first skill, Strike Down, attacks the enemy 3 times on the last blow, with a probability of 75%. Imposes a weakness of 25% for 2 moves. The damage depends on the attack parameter. Improving the skill increases damage by as much as 20% and gives a 25% increased chance of imposing weakness. The second skill, Divine Blades, attacks all enemies with an increased chance of critical hit by 15%. The skill upgrade increases damage by 25%. Fast Mass skill. The third skill, Higher Blessing, imposes a 25% attack bonus for itself for 2 turns. If the hero has less than 50% health, it also puts a 30% protection bonus for 2 moves and moves again. And of course, the standard aura for 4 starting heroes. It increases the total health of all allies in any mode by 15%. In general, there are fast skills for the hero to deal more damage. How to equip the Athel correctly? The champion has an average basic attack parameter. It just needs to have the characteristics strengthened to get more efficiency. It's pretty simple. You put 2 items on the attack, which you can easily get for completing the first chapter. We also put on 2 items for accuracy, 2 set items for speed. Instead of accuracy, you could put 4 items on the attack to deal more damage. Gloves with the main parameter for critical chance, armor for percentage attack, and boots for speed. This is the simplest and most affordable set that can be quickly built and equipped. In the future, instead of a set of 2 items for attack, it could put on a set of 2 cruel items, plus 15% to attack and ignoring defense, or 2 set items of the Divine Offense set, give 15% to the attack and 15% to its shield. As for the talents, in order to farm scrolls in the Minotaur's Labyrinth, I recommend everyone level up the talents for rubies. It takes literally 800 rubies, and a leveled up champion with talents will be at your disposal. Here is the most versatile build that can be used in most PvE activities and on bosses. And here is the second build specifically for the arena. It is different. We upgrade the attack and defense. Well, here is the third build only against a clan boss. Depending on the mode, you need to adjust the items. Leveling up the skills. Considering that the hero is so good, it can be enhanced by leveling up the skills. I recommend leveling up the skills only with rare books, so that epic and legendary ones remain for cooler heroes. The best thing to level up is the recharge of the third skill, and damage from the second skill. Its massive attack is very decent. What are the main characteristics Athel needs? The main parameter is an attack to deal more damage with skills. The second characteristic is speed. Then, the chance of a critical strike. You upgrade the third main one. Finally, you upgrade the accuracy, so that you can impose weakness with a greater chance. In such a build with such characteristics, Athel will work 100%. How can you replace the Athel? There are very few similar heroes in the game, but there are a few characters that I can recommend to you. which imposes a speed penalty with the first attack, hits 2 times with the second attack, or if the bonus works, then 3 times, and gives a protection penalty. It is rolled out in the 3rd chapter of the campaign. War Maiden imposes poisons with the first attack, the second one imposes an attack bonus of 50%, and the 3rd attack hits everyone and gives a protection penalty. It is rolled out in the 9th chapter of the campaign. In general, the champion is excellent, but without proper support, it will be ineffective. But in a team with a Lightsworn that will improve protection and a Chinaru that will deal the main damage, as well as a Deliana which weakens the enemy, Athel will make the most of its skills. In such a team, you can go through a campaign and even fight in the arena. Athel is a universal starting hero that can be easily obtained. The main thing is to level up correctly from the start. Level it up in the tavern. Put artifacts on it following the guide. Athel is not just a temporary hero which will serve at the beginning of the game. It can be played with even in the mid-game and can often be found in the arena. But when you have a legendary champion for substitute, then the Athel will move into the faction wars. Well, that's it. Thank you so much for watching. Be sure to subscribe to the channel and like this video. I also recommend that you watch these 2 videos that might interest you. Bye!